Would you like to 10x your productivity and stop feeling so overworked and overwhelmed? Welcome to the Extreme Productivity Podcast with New York Times bestselling author and Inc. 500 entrepreneur, Kevin Kruse.
Welcome everyone, Kevin Kruse here, helping you to make the most of your 1,440 minutes every single day. I actually got contacted by someone on Twitter. I'll have to look up his handle. And he sent me a picture. He just tattooed the number 1440 on his forearm. How amazing is that? I felt so honored. He said, my book and the work made such a difference. It's a real deal tattoo. I'm like, hey, is that temporary or permanent? He's like, it's the real deal. It ain't a small thing either. This thing goes right across his forearm. I was always amazed that companies like Harley Davidson, there aren't a whole lot of companies where people will actually tattoo their body with a brand or a logo. And the fact that he's so hardcore, he wants to remember there's only 1,440 minutes in the day. He just tattooed it on his arm. I thought that was cool. But I digress. In the last episode of Extreme Productivity Podcast, I talked about the book, The Miracle Morning for Writers by Hal Elrod and Steve Scott. And in this episode, we're going to talk about how you can get up early, really early, consistently, without hitting the snooze button. But first, I do want to ask you for a favor. If you're a longtime listener to the show, I have no ads, I have no sponsors. I'm just paying for this and doing this by myself. But you can help me out by telling a friend. Just say, hey, if you want to get more done in less time with less stress, visit productivity-podcast.com. They can find all the old episodes, sign up for downloads, and to be notified of new episodes. And of course, they can search for it. You can help them grab their iPhone, show them how to find iTunes and subscribe to this show so they don't miss a future episode. And that would mean the world to me. So let's dive in. How can you jump out of bed at an ungodly hour without hitting the snooze button? There's the Miracle Morning people. They're hardcore. Most of them are getting up at 5 a.m. Some are getting up at 4 a.m. Others, it's still a stretch to get up at 6 or 7. Your number is your number, but the goal is the same. Wake up early before the rest of the world interferes with your day. You want this hour of power. You want this to be non-negotiable time for yourself. And I didn't mention it in the last episode. I like to keep these tight, but another cool section from the Miracle Morning book is about this strategy for jumping out of bed. So if your goals just don't automatically have you jumping out of bed at 5 a.m., and hey, I got big goals, I got a lot of motivation. Sometimes I'm up late, or sometimes the kids or the cats are bugging me all night, or whatever. Sometimes it's hard to get up. Here are 5 steps in 5 minutes to get you out of bed, awake, alert, and productive. So here we go. Minute 1. Set your intentions before you go to bed the night before. And I always say that if you want to win the day, it starts the night before. You need to be mindful as you're going to bed that, oh yeah, tomorrow I'm doing a miracle morning. Tomorrow I'm going to win the day. I'm going to set my alarm for when I want to get up. And that's going to be my first win. That's going to be my first commitment I keep. Not that I say I'm going to get up at 5:30 and then I'll snooze and get up at 5:40. That's a fail. That's a message to yourself that you can slip a little bit, that you don't mean it. So pick the time you really want to get up and tell yourself you're going to stick to it. Minute 1 is you're setting your intention. Now, minute 2, walk across the room to turn off your alarm. So most of us, we probably plug our phone in, on the nightstand, so it's handy while it's being charged. And unfortunately, we probably scan a few social media feeds right before bed. That's also a no-no, but that's another topic. From now on, plug your phone in and put it across the room, the other side of the bedroom, or even in the bathroom, somewhere where it's going to be loud enough that you can still hear it. It's still going to wake you up. You can't just half asleep tap it and snooze it. Move your alarm clock, move your iPhone to the other side of the room. Minute 3, splash some cold water on your face and brush your teeth. You know, that cold water shock, even though it's a small one, it's going to, get your body going. It's definitely going to wake you up and you'll feel instantly more alert. Brushing your teeth is just that habit saying, hey, I'm now waking up. I'm doing the normal routine. Minute 4, hydrate by drinking a full glass of water. So now whether you're, got a glass in the bathroom or you're going downstairs, which is what I do, and guzzle some water, ultra productive people know that dehydration, even 1%, impacts our productivity. Dehydration of 1% impedes focus, alertness, clarity, brainstorming, everything. And when we wake up, because we have not had any water for 6, 7, 8 hours, we are about 1% dehydrated when we wake up. So again, just give yourself, they call it an inner bath. Drink a tall glass of cold water. Minute 5, now, most people at that 5-minute mark, they will then jump in the shower. Get it over with. Whether it's, a lot of people like the cold showers to, again, jolt yourself awake, or even a regular shower, just jump in that shower. The other option on minute 5, and this is what I do, is you put on your exercise clothes, because I like to do a workout in the morning and then shower later afterwards. So for me, that minute 5 is making sure I've got exercise clothes on. Whatever you're sleeping in, that's not it. If you're still that way, you're going to want to crawl back into bed. So let's go through that again. Minute 1, set your intentions before you go to bed the night before. Minute 2, walk across the room to turn off your alarm. Minute 3, brush your teeth, splash some cold water on your face. Minute 4, take that inner bath, hydrate by drinking a full glass of water. And minute 5, throw on your workout clothes or jump in the shower. Then you'll be ready to either do your savers if you're doing the Miracle Morning routine, or other rituals that you like to do, or dive into your most important task. But this is a foolproof way to jump out of bed without hitting that snooze. All right, that's it for this week's episode. I hope that if you like that, you'll also check out my book on Amazon.com, 15 Secrets Successful People Know About Time Management. You'll see it's got a gazillion positive reviews and is at the top of the productivity and time management categories in all bookstores. It would mean the world to me if you check out that book, and then just email me with any questions or comments you have. I read everything and respond to most. Until next week, remember, master your minutes to master your life.